Have you ever looked up at the sky, seen an eagle gliding silently above you, and felt like it wasn't just a coincidence? Like somehow it noticed you? Most people brush that moment off. Just a bird flying. Just nature doing its thing. But what if I told you that moment might mean more than you think? Not in some mystical, magical way, but in a deeply real, psychological, and even biological way that connects you to one of the most powerful creatures in the natural world. Because when an eagle flies over you, something very specific is happening, and chances are you're misunderstanding it. Let me explain. Imagine this. You're outside. Maybe it's early morning, or late afternoon when the sunlight turns golden and everything feels calmer. You're walking, thinking about your day, your problems, your plans, and suddenly, a shadow passes over you. You look up, and there it is, an eagle. Wings stretched wide, barely moving, floating like it owns the sky. For a moment, everything else fades. Your thoughts slow down. You feel small, but also strangely connected. Now here's where it gets interesting. Most people think the eagle is just passing by randomly, that it doesn't even notice them, but that's not true. Eagles are not careless flyers. They don't waste energy. Every movement in the sky is intentional. Every glide, every circle, every descent. It all has a purpose. When an eagle flies over you, it's not just flying. It's observing. Eagles have vision that is up to 4 to 5 times sharper than humans. From hundreds of meters above, they can spot the slightest movement, whether it's a small animal, a shift in the environment, or even you. Yes, you. To an eagle, you're not invisible. You're part of the landscape. A moving shape, a presence, and depending on how you behave in that moment, the eagle reacts. Now here's something most people don't realize. Eagles don't just look for prey, they read behavior. If you're moving quickly, erratically, or making sudden gestures, the eagle may interpret you as unpredictable, something to avoid. But if you're calm, still aware, something changes. The eagle doesn't panic. It doesn't rush away. Instead, it circles. It watches longer, and that's the moment many people describe as strange or powerful, because what you're feeling in that moment is mutual awareness. You see the eagle, and the eagle sees you. Now let's go deeper. There's a reason that moment feels so intense. Your brain is wired to react to large birds of prey. Deep in human evolution, birds like eagles represented both danger and dominance. Your ancestors looked up at the sky, not just with admiration, but with caution. So when an eagle flies over you today, your brain activates something ancient. Your attention sharpens. Your emotions heighten. You feel alert, focused, almost like time slows down. That's not imagination. That's biology. But here's where the emotional layer comes in. Because sometimes, it doesn't just feel like you saw an eagle. It feels like the eagle saw you specifically. Like it chose to fly over you, like the moment had meaning. And while science explains the behavior, your mind fills in the connection. This is where curiosity turns into something deeper. Let's say you're someone who spends a lot of time outdoors. Maybe you hike. Maybe you work in open fields. Maybe you just enjoy quiet spaces where nature still feels alive. Over time, you start noticing patterns. You see eagles at certain times, in certain places, during certain moods. And slowly, a thought begins to form. Why does this keep happening? Here's the truth. Eagles are creatures of habit, but also of opportunity. They follow thermal currents, rising columns of warm air that help them glide effortlessly. These currents often form in predictable areas, especially during certain times of day. So if you're in the right place at the right time, you'll see them again and again. But that doesn't make the experience less meaningful. In fact, it makes it more personal, because you're sharing space with them. You're stepping into their world. And here's something that changes everything. In rare cases, very rare, an eagle doesn't just pass over. It adjusts its path. It circles. It lowers slightly, just enough to observe more closely. And in that moment, something shifts inside you. You stop moving. You hold your breath. And for a second, it feels like a silent conversation. No words. No sound, just presence. Now let's be clear, eagles are not forming emotional bonds with humans in the wild the way pets do. They are not thinking about you the way you think about them, but they are incredibly intelligent. They assess. They remember patterns. They notice consistency. If you're someone who frequents a certain area, moves calmly, doesn't pose a threat, an eagle may become familiar with your presence, not as a friend, but as something understood. And that's powerful, because in a world where everything feels noisy, fast, and disconnected, that moment with the eagle feels pure. Now let's talk about something even more surprising. People who work closely with trained eagles, falconers, wildlife rehabilitators often describe a completely different level of interaction. When an eagle flies over them, it's not random. It's communication. A trained eagle might circle to signal awareness, descend to return, or adjust its flight based on subtle cues from its handler. And here's what they'll tell you. Eagles don't respond to control. They respond to trust. You can't force an eagle to respect you. You earn it through consistency, calmness, and patience. And even then, it chooses. That's why moments with eagles feel so different compared to other animals. They're not obedient, they're independent. So when one flies over you and stays just a little longer than expected, it feels earned. Now think about this. How often in life do we experience something that feels completely outside our control, yet deeply connected to us? Not often. And that's why this moment stays with you. You might forget what you were thinking before you saw the eagle, but you won't forget how it made you feel. That quiet intensity, that awareness, that strange sense that you were part of something bigger. And maybe that's the real sign. Not that the eagle is sending you a message, but that it's reminding you of something you already have. Awareness, presence, connection to the world around you. Because in that moment, you're not distracted. You're not scrolling. You're not rushing. You're just there, looking up, breathing, observing. And for a few seconds, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Now here's something to notice next time it happens. Don't just look at the eagle. Pay attention to yourself, your breathing, your posture, your thoughts. Because the real change isn't in the sky. It's in you. You become still, focused, aware in a way that's rare in everyday life. And that's what makes the moment unforgettable. So the next time an eagle flies over you, don't just watch it, feel the moment. Because it's not about superstition. It's not about hidden messages. It's about something much simpler and much more powerful. For a brief moment, two very different worlds, the human world and the wild, cross paths. And in that crossing, you remember something important. You're not separate from nature. You're part of it. And sometimes, all it takes is a silent shadow passing overhead to remind you